Okay, we're glad to have you. This time around, we are talking about how you can become a property owner in just no time within Enugu State, within Enugu and its environs. Does it sound nice to your ears? I'm sure it does. So we just need you to leave your dial steady on our frequency because we have a guest in the studio that will tell you exactly how you can acquire your own property right here in the city. I have Mr. Tony Odukwe. He is a representative of the Horizontal City Property Developers Company. It's good to have you once again.
Good to be back.
Yeah,
Thank
on
you.
the afternoon cruise. So, Horizontal City Property Developers Limited, what can they do for the average civil servant?
Well, we cater to everybody, not just civil servants.
I'm talking of those whose
Income.
whose income may not be so big.
Category in which you fall. Anyways, yes, like I said, we cater to everybody: civil servants, private sector individuals, corporate organizations, right? So what we do is offer up landed properties, shore landed properties that are safe, for sale to those who want to build or those who want to make extra streams of income, right? So what Horizontal City Properties Development Limited offer to the public is the chance to buy, reputable landed property. By reputable, I mean covered by legal documents. So it's not something that you enter into a deal with somebody and then tomorrow stories arrive, stories begin to
Because
come
we're so
up.
used to that.
That's right. So we have a lot of those stories surrounding, land deals, But like I said, the last time I came here. The number one thing you can do to ensure that you do not fall into that kind of situation is to ensure that you buy properties from, companies, right? As against individuals, because an individual who sold the land 5 years ago, and the owner doesn't do any kind of, construction work on the land, if he falls into financial disrepute, financial problems, what we call a nosedive, can go back and resell the land, right? Yes, and so and then he runs away. Where do you find him, right? But when you're dealing with a company like Horizontal City, what happens is, number one, you can verify the company's address. It has an address where it's operated for a couple of years. You can also do a CAC search on the company. You also can do a search on the lands we sell. So
to be sure that they are actually up for sale.
That's right. So all of this, put together, kind of allays the fear of the client or customer. Reassuring them of legitimacy. Right. So this is what we offer basically: the opportunity to buy, good landed property in choice areas of Enugu State. And not just Enugu, we have lands in other cities of Nigeria as well.
Okay, so let charity begin at home. So let's begin from Enugu. I'm looking at, once you talk about land, then you're talking about good money.
Basically.
Not agency. And at times some people really want to acquire property, but when they think of the costs, it scares them. Is there something in place to help people at this time?
We have a range, we have a price range for everybody, right? Like we have properties behind Centenary City, which is the foremost real estate, in Enugu, right? It has been for a couple of years, and so Centenary City is sold for a couple of millions. So right now the value has risen so much that people that bought from Centenary City a couple of years ago, can now decide to resell and make a lot of profit. So even though Centenary is not our project, we do have a project behind Centenary City that's going for about 15 million, right? But
That's money.
That's a lot of money, right? But we also have properties that, if you want to say that,
talk to us about that.
can afford to buy as well. And Cubana, I talked about the last time I was here, Cubana Estate, which is going for 1 million for a 500 square meter plot of land. But the beautiful thing about Cubana is that you buy one and you get one free. Right? So what that simply means is that you buy one plot of land of 500 square meters and you get another 500 square meters to match, right? You buy 10.
You pay for a plot of land at 1 million.
That's right.
And you're giving an
Another
extra
one
plot of
for
land
free. It's a promo.
Of 500 square meters for
Yes.
free.
It's not gonna last forever though.
Okay, it's
a promo.
It's a promo.
It started last month. Should have ended last month. Actually, the date that we declared it closed arrived, and you know, a lot of customers started yearning for that to be, you know, kind of extended. So we had to extend it to the 25th of March. So that promo is running till 25th of this month, 25th
Okay.
of March, right? And so until 25th of March, if you buy one, you get one free. Buy 10, you get 10 free. Buy
Wow.
100,
Wow.
you get 100 till March.
Sounds
it is legit.
like something coming from heaven.
Yeah, but it is real. It is real. For those who've dealt with Horizontal City Properties Development Limited, they know what we do. We are for real, right? And so this is our way of saying, hey, come do business with us. We have your interest at heart, right? So if you did not take advantage of this offer last month, I suggest you get up and start running right now, because the days are counting, and by the 25th, this promo will be over, and then it will go back to $1 million for one plot, right? So Cubana is one of those ones that you can get at a very cheap rate. We have other
What's
ones
the
as well.
location for Cubana?
Yeah, Cubana is somewhere in how do you call it? I'll tell you in a minute. It's at Nekono, off Ugogonike, Enugu. That's where Cubana is.
Okay.
Right. So if you don't mind, I'd like to run down the list of the number of properties.
Okay,
that we
but
have as well.
let's deal with Cubana first.
Yeah, okay.
What are there? How is development coming to that area?
Yes, Cubana is about 6 minutes drive from Nike Lake Resort, and then Peace Mass is building a university in the vicinity as well, and it's about 5 minutes from there. It's also 7 minutes from Elim Estate.
Okay.
You know, you must know Elim
Okay.
Estate. So it's one of the famous ones around there.
Mhm.
So it's about 7 minutes from Elim. You know, so yes, development is actually getting there. And one thing I know about landed properties and their rise in value is once a tangible infrastructure is put in place in the vicinity, it raises the value of all the properties in the area. It's what we're seeing with the airport right now. With the renovation of the airport and the expected internationalization of the services of the airport, lands around that place are beginning to go up, you know, like crazy. So this is what's going to happen. It happened at Albany as well. Before Esut was moved to Albany, lands were sold at next to nothing. But the minute land moved, the university moved to Albany, the price of properties went up so high, right, that people who own properties there began to make a lot of profit. So it's the same thing is going to happen with this as well. Once that university comes up, you know, and every other thing that's happening around there, it will raise the prices of properties, and so this is the right time to buy from Cubana.
Right.
And you're going to get a deed of conveyance, which is a legit document that covers your purchase.
Covers for the extra plot.
Exactly.
In case you're buying one, the extra plot that you will be given, your papers would cover that.
Exactly.
Okay, we have a number to call 0810-913-9902 if you're listening to this program sponsored by Horizontal City Property Developers Company and you have a question or you want to contribute, please do well to use this number right here in the studio, 0810-913-9902. Wow. So for the Cubana estate, would you also develop the property when someone buys it?
That's why we're Horizontal City Properties Development Limited, right? So we would develop for customers who want us to develop for them, right? But as of now, Cubana is going for outright sale, unless there's a demand by it. Let's say somebody in the US or in the UK or anywhere around the world buys a property and requests for us to develop it. Okay. It's a possibility we can go into business with such a people, right? But basically what we're offering right now is the outright sales, sale of this lands, yes.
Okay. Interesting. So talk to us about other properties.
Okay, so we have, like I said, behind the foremost real estate project that I talked about, we have Crystal Garden Phase 1, which is beside Centenary City, right? And so that's a very good place to own a piece of land, because any piece of property you buy in that vicinity, rises in value within a short time, right? Then we have the Evergreen Estate, which is somewhere before UNTH.
Evergreen Estate.
That's right. It's along Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway before UNTH. Then we have the Crystal Garden Phase 2, right, beside Centenary as well. And then we have the Excellence Estate, which is Uguomo, MNM, opposite Upper Road Ministries. Then we have the Crystal Garden Phase 3, still beside Centenary City, which is a choice location for a lot of people right now. Then we have the Digital Estate, Uguamo M&A as well, 5 minutes from Caritas University. And then we have the E Estate, Obe, opposite Esut Awani, right? And then of course we have the Cubana, right? So these are some of the properties we have for sale. We also have finished buildings that are going right now for sale, right? And so if you call any of these numbers, we can arrange, you know, a site visitation for you. We have duplexes for sale. We have like a 4 flats for sale at amazing prices, you know. And so if you call any of the numbers that I'm going to give,
Okay.
we'll arrange a site visit where we'll take you to go see some of these properties for free. You know, you wouldn't have to pay for transportation or anything like that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So let's have the numbers.
Yeah, so basically it's 080 656 473 01 or 090 12 30 10.
Okay.
I take
Just,
that again.
Yeah,
080 656 473 01 or 090 12 30 10.
Okay,
So,
I like the 12 12 30 10.
Okay.
090 12 12 30 10.
That's right.
Okay.
So that's easy for anyone to actually.
090 12 12 30 10.
So if you're interested in buying shore real estate, you know, if you're interested in buying legit land without stories, call any of those numbers. Our office is at number 15/15 Cathedral Avenue, Nikon Building, Independence Layout, Enugu. Just about 2 minutes walk from Cathedral of the Good Shepherd. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you come over there, you know, we'll, like I said, we'll arrange and you'll go see some of these properties. We have clients from all over the world. You know, Europe, America, Canada. You know, that have bought lots and lots of properties. You know, people who bought from us and loved it. You know, kind of recommended. You know, for their friends who also live overseas to buy, and it's been good. You know, for us basically. Yes.
0810 913 9902, 0810 913 9902. It doesn't matter where you're listening to us from, you too can equally own the property right here in Enugu. If you have questions, contributions, please do well to call this number so you can get a whole lot of clarification right here.
I also want to quickly talk about the face of the brand. Horizontal City is looking for a face for the brand. You know, so it's sort of a pageant that's coming up, you know, very soon. And so whoever wins, you know, that pageant will become the face of the brand, you know, and would have a lot of benefits. And one of the benefits, immediate benefits, is that the first winner will go home with 100,000.
Wow.
The second winner will go home with 250,000, and the third winner will go home with 100,000.
So
but to enter into the pageant, you need to get to the office, pick up a form, you know, for 5,000 and fill that form.
Can the form be gotten online? Must we all get to the office?
I guess you need to. We want you to come to the office.
Because some people may be listening to us from somewhere else.
I know, but if you that's right. But if you call, it can also be arranged. With something can be sent by WhatsApp or by email.
Okay, but if you're within the city,
yes,
do well to get to the office
that's
and pick
right.
up the form. So let's look at the qualifications of the people that you or the person that you were looking for.
Basically, the face of horizontal has to be a lady.
Okay, a lady.
Yeah, so if you're a lady,
I qualify.
I guess so. But that would be up to Mr. Paul to decide. But the thing that you need to do is, you know, place a call to those numbers, you know, and all of that will be clarified.
Okay.
Yes.
When would that begin? The pageant? When would it kickstart? Do you have an idea?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. It should be. I kind of lost the date.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but just once they get in touch with the number, then they will get.
Finally, because I also want to tell people how they can take advantage of, you know, some of our packages to make extra streams of income. And that's for people like you, business people, students. You know, you go to the office, you fill a form to become an agent, right? And so all you need to do is pay 20,000, and then you begin to, first of all, you sit in a master class where we teach you the rudiments of real estate, you know, dealership, right? And how you can actually effectively sell real estate. And for every property you sell, it doesn't matter. Can you imagine that if you're able to sell any of those 15 million lands and you get 10%, that's 1.5 million for every plot of 15 million you sell. If it's a Cubana that you sold and you get 10%, That's 100,000, right? And so if you actually learn the rudiments, which is not that complicated with these days of digital marketing and all of that, you stand a chance to make a lot of money. You might even give up on your job. You might even sack your boss,
Oh
like
my
you
God.
say. So that's an opportunity for people, within the Enugu metropolis or wherever, to just come sign up with us, begin to make extra sources of income, extra income through the sale of land, and we're waiting to have you.
Interesting, really interesting. So wherever you are, you can be part of the sales of the
That's
land,
right. That's right.
and make your extra income while you do whatever
You're
do
doing.
for,
That's the
for a
thing.
living.
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. And the numbers again. Let's go over the numbers again.
Okay. So it's 080-656-473-01 or 090-12-12-30-10.
090 12 12
Yeah,
30 10.
That's right.
Okay. We will be signing off on the show. But we'll take your last word. What would you be telling the listener?
Yeah, real estate is the surest and is one of the surest, if not the surest, investment that you can make in the present day Nigeria, right? People put money in stock and these stocks fail, companies fold, and you lose your investment, right? People put money in the bank, and the most the bank can pay you is 9%. Imagine you put 1 million in a bank, and then after 3 months they're giving you 9%. That's crazy. So the best way for you to do that is buy a landed property. You buy land and then you wait. After a short while, 1 year, 2 years, the value of the land rises. You can either resell, or build something on it, and that raises the value even higher. So real estate is the best form of investment, the surest form of investment that you can have in present day Nigeria.
And for some people who their only worry is that they are not too sure of the property, especially when it has to do with a certain part of Enugu that have become so notorious.
Yeah, but that's why I say, why that area that is notorious, what you need to do is find companies like Horizontal City Properties Development who have bought properties from these communities and are now dealing directly with the customers.
So you don't deal with
That's right. So Horizontal City does everything for you. They pay for the land, they own the land, they own the deed for the land, they have the right, they have been empowered by the government, lands essentially, to do these dealings. And so when you deal with us, you're actually safe. You won't have, to tell the stories of how you were ripped off. So that's the best way to go. Come to Horizontal City Properties Development Limited and come do your land business, and you'll be safe.
Thank you so much. We've been speaking with Mr. Tony Odukwe. He's a representative of the Horizontal City Property Developers Company. Thank you for being here and for sharing your thoughts and telling us how we can own 2 plots of land with just $1 million.
That's right.
Wow.
Essentially killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah. Okay.
So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah, you will.
And then we'll talk about this again.
Thank you so much for being here. All right.